Do you trust that that thing that you want is actually for you? Because the way that you're moving is as if somebody else is going to come and snatch it and it's not going to be for you anymore. I just got off work and I was thinking, and I had to stop myself from thinking because I wanted to shoot this video. So let me jump into it. I feel like I'm going nowhere really, really fast. That's how I feel. I mean raspberries. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I feel the need to rush through any and everything in life. I be feeling like I need to hurry up and get everything done as quickly as possible. I feel like I need to start doing the total opposite. The total opposite, which is like, I feel like I just need to start slowing down. I feel like I move too fast. When I move too fast, I'm going nowhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm moving super duper fast, but I ain't got no destination nowhere. So I don't have a destination, no way. So I don't understand where it is that I'm going. I'm really feeling self-conscious working right now in front of this camera. That's why I keep stuttering. But everything just always has to be very fast-paced with me. Like, I have to talk fast. Like, when I'm at work, I do data entry and I have to key very, very fast. And like, I'm walking fast and I'm driving fast. Everything is super like up tempo with me. And I had to ask myself earlier today, like, why are you in such a rush? Like, where are you going? Like, bro, where are you going that you have to be moving this fast to get there? Because I promise you, like, you're not going anywhere. Like, or wherever it is that you're going ain't moving. The reason why I'm acting like this is because I had prayed and talked to God last night, and I don't want to get into my whole entire prayer, but one of the things was, I was like, I have this goal, I have this dream, and I feel like I'm going to miss it because I'm not doing everything like fast enough, and I'm not, you know, really just at them how I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like whatever my purpose is, I feel like I'm gonna miss it, and I feel like whatever is supposed to be for me, I feel like it's gonna go to somebody else because I'm basically half-assing. And the fact that I just sat here and just said, I don't understand why you're going so fast, because whatever it is you're going is not going anywhere. You're gonna get there. Mind you, I speed home as if my apartment is gonna uproot itself and go across. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be feeling like somebody is waiting on me, or I gotta hurry up and just get it done. But it's like, for what? Because regardless, you have way more time than you think you do. But wherever it is that you're going, it's not going nowhere. It's not leaving you. So why are you in such a hurry? I just answer my own damn question. When I'm at my desk at work, I'm always like just not journaling, but I'm like always doodling and just writing down random thoughts. And one of the things I wrote down yesterday was going nowhere fast. And that's what I feel like. But I'm literally just sitting here like, I guess somewhat giving myself some clarity. Like, bro, wherever it is that you're going, it's not leaving you. Like, or it's not even that it's not leaving you. It's going to be there when you get there. Like, there's no need to rush. I feel like, especially with nowadays, you feel like you're supposed to have everything figured out. And I remember when I was 19, I was working at a law firm and I was the youngest person there. I think the next person closest to my age, she was turning 30. So, no, I'm sorry. One of them was 28 and the other one, she was 30. But long story short, you know, everybody was like talking about their lives and stuff like that. And they asked me what my goals was. And I remember saying at the age of 19, I remember saying, oh, when I'm 25, I want to be married. And when I'm 30, I want to find my dream house and yada, 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 whatever. And fast forward, I'm 25, about to be 26. Marry who? Dream house who? You know? And I feel like with all of this pressure, we see everybody, or let me just speak for myself. I go on social media or whatever, and I see everybody, or even just in the real world, like people I speak to on a regular, you see them and you think, oh, they got it all figured out. Like they got the house, they have the husband, they got the car, they got the job. You know, they got the position, whatever. And you think, well, damn, what is it that I'm not doing? Like, am I not moving fast enough? Am I not working hard enough? Am I not, like, what is it that I'm not doing that's stopping me from getting to where it is I want to go? And the fact of the matter is, you are getting to where you want to go. But for some reason, you are convinced that it's going to go somewhere. It's almost like you're chasing something and you trying so hard to grab it and it's running away from you. Remember, I have to reference SpongeBob every time I make a video. But remember that episode of SpongeBob where the Flying Dutchman, they were supposed to clean his ship or something like that. And they had 3 wishes. And SpongeBob was like, I wish the Flying Dutchman was a vegetarian so that he wouldn't eat us. But they ended up being stuffed in fruit. And basically, in the episode, they started jumping around and the Flying Dutchman was like chasing him, but he never caught him. And I feel like when I constantly think about this goal or this thing or this person that I want to be, and I'm constantly trying to figure out different plans and different ways and different strategies to become that person, I feel like the Flying Dutchman, and I feel like that goal is SpongeBob and him. Like I'm never ever going to catch it. Like this is how I'm feeling right now. Because I'm just now realizing, babe, you are chasing this thing and you are somehow convinced that it's not for you. Don't know who told you that. Don't know who confirmed that it wasn't for you. That's one. I feel like right now I'm really trying to just be okay with right now in this moment. I'm very content though with how my life is going, but the toilet, every time, the toilet. But I'm very content in where I am right now in life, but I know what I want. But it's like, do you trust that that thing that you want is actually for you? Because the way that you're moving is as if somebody else is gonna come and snatch it and it's not gonna be for you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like man, it's so much life to be lived. I'm only 25. It's so much life to be lived. And I feel like, if I'm being honest with y'all, I feel like I had this conversation with myself all the time. Like I'm sure I done spoke about this in past videos. But I guess it's just a constant reminder, like this whole thing called life is a journey. And that's just what it is, a journey. So no, you're not gonna get every single thing you want tomorrow. Imagine, like, as I'm sitting and thinking right now, I'm like, okay, imagine every single thing that I want right now. Imagine I get it. I wake up tomorrow and I have it. And the thing is, one thing I noticed about myself is the things that I want, they change with age. Because like I said, when I was 19, I wanted to be married by 25. Now that I'm 25, I don't want to be married until my mid-30s, late 30s. You know, like I said, I wanted to build my dream house by 30. Now that I'm 25, I would prefer a apartment in the sky, like a good old penthouse or a good old just high-rise apartment, you know? So it's like you can sit here and say, oh, right now I want this type of life and I want this thing, this relationship, this friendship, this car, this house, whatever. But it's like, what if you get it tomorrow, then what? Like, what are you gonna do? Does life just end? Like, do we just call it quits? Like, okay, I got my house, I got my car, I got my husband, I got the family, I got the job. Then what? Because listen, even though we don't know the day we gonna leave this earth, based off just statistics and facts in general, I think the average life expectancy is like, what, 60, 70, 80? Let's just say 80, right? I'm 25. If I got every single thing I wanted tomorrow, you know how boring life will be up until 80? It's like I just be living every day the same. Like it'll just be like, and of course, like it's all about the journey. And we know like when it comes to like the journey of life is hard, you know, or let's just say life just ain't always just sunflowers and rainbows. You got your You got your trials and your tribulations that you go through, but that's what makes it a journey, and that's what helps us to evolve as people. Imagine I get all of this, I get this dream life that I want tomorrow. Does that mean the evolution of who I am just stops? Do I not continue to progress? Do I not continue to learn or grow? Am I just gonna be stuck as this person for the rest of my life because I've gotten everything that I wanted and now the journey it's not a journey no more? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing else to be taught. There's nothing else to be learned. There's nothing else to experience. There's no more wisdom to take in because I've pretty much just wrapped up life. You know, that's been on my mind heavy lately. Like, you're going nowhere really, really fast. Oh my, it's like, imagine you are in this rush to get somewhere. And then it's like, the more that you are in this hurry to get this thing, you miss the small things and the little minor details that are going to play a huge part in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you focus so badly on this destination that you don't pay attention to the people that you run into and the encounters that you have, and just the small things that are lessons in the moment, or just like a little peak of happiness, you know, or some sort of like small realization about yourself, because you still learn yourself as you go out, you know, go throughout life. If I'm in such a hurry to get to this destination, it's not gonna be there. I'm aware that every single thing that happens in life sets you up to become the person you need to be. So when it's time for you to receive that thing, or to experience that blessing, or, you know, to walk in that light or that life that you have been imagining for a long time, if you don't go through those things in that, you know, throughout this journey that we call life, then you will miss it because you won't be prepared for it. But it's crazy. Everybody's different, but unless you're just one of those people who just hears God clearly, and you just know when that message is for you, and when God has answered you, you just hear him vividly every day, right? I feel like I be needing to know, like, hey, all right, like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Like, can somebody give me a fucking thumbs up? Like a keep going, a pat on the back, something? Fuck. Because sometimes I'll be feeling like, what is the point? Like, what am I doing this for? Like, what are we here for? You know, sometimes you get a burst of excitement and you feel like, oh, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. And then sometimes you feel like, okay, is it really worth it? Am I really going to get what I want out of this thing? Is it really going to come to fruition? You know what I mean? But I was really, really praying to God, like, what am I doing? But I have to sit back and just look like, bruh, you all right? Nigga, you right? You doing what you're supposed to be doing? Because honestly, I honestly feel like if you are on a path to destruction, there will be signs along the way before you just hit rock fucking bottom. You know what I mean? Like, there will be a sign to let you know, okay, hold on, this ain't right, this ain't going right. You know, a sign as in like shit just start falling apart. You know, relationships go to shit, job go to shit. You start losing money, or, you know, like you start losing friendships, or, you know, your health go down or something like that. I feel like there's always some sort of sign that lets you know when you are not on the right path. And I have to say that I have yet to have a moment where I feel like, I don't even know why I even did this. Like, I don't even know why I'm even wanting to go down this road or anything like that. So I feel like that's a clear indicator, bitch, keep going. Like, nothing is warranting stop signs. Like, nothing is giving stop Stop. Nothing is saying slow down. I'm sorry, nothing is saying stop. Everything is saying slow down, but nothing is saying stop. And I think I'm trying to, or I think it's just really important to just like embrace the phases that we go through in life, no matter how ugly or embarrassing or how much we just don't want to be there. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, right now, I have to be completely honest. Right now, I felt like I said, when I was 19, I thought I was gonna have my whole fucking life figured out by this age that I'm at right now. And I thought I was gonna look totally different. And I just thought that shit would be different right now. And I feel like it somewhat is, but the whole like scheme of things, I thought everything would be different. And when I say that, let me just dig into it, because I feel like I'm beating around the bush. I have this thing where I be feeling like I look like a fucking adolescent. Like I be feeling like I look like a teenager. I always feel like I look like a little kid all the time. And so, and so I try my hardest to go out of my way to not necessarily look old, but look like an adult. And for some reason, I feel like I've been in this phase of my life for a very long time. Like I feel like I've been in little kid mode for a very long time. Right now in this moment though, I don't feel like a child though right now as my days go by, but sometimes I do. Like sometimes I do feel like a little kid. Sometimes I do feel like, girl, like what the hell? And I feel, and it's more so my outer appearance, because I've always known and I've always been told that my mind is a bit older, like, or you know how people say you got an old soul or you wise beyond your years and shit like that. I've kind of always heard that growing up, but I feel like the appearance is not matching the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I still look like a little kid. Like even right now, like I'm choosing to let my hair breathe because it's been in braids and I did a quick weave. So right now I'm letting my hair breathe. But I actually hate updos because I feel like updos make me look like a little kid. So right now, I'm struggling with really like just embracing this phase in my life. Or like this, I don't know why I did that, y'all, I'm sorry. But I feel like I'm struggling to embrace this part of my life because it's like, I'm always trying to, it's almost like I'm always trying to force myself out of different chapters. Let's just say chapters, not phase, let's say chapters. It's like I'm always trying to force myself out of chapters when it's like maybe you just need to just sit there, and when it's time to turn a page, you will know when it's time to turn the page. But it's like, when do I get to be a bad bitch? When? Tomorrow? Tonight? It's really important to embrace the chapters that we go through in life, even if they're really uncomfortable or it seemed like the worst chapter. Because I honestly am a believer in everything happens for a reason, and I think every moment just leads us up to the next moment and so on and so forth, you know? I just feel like everything is intentional, whether we notice it or not, no matter how small or how minute it may be. So as hard as it is to like just embrace this chapter that I'm in, I'm trying my damnedest to embrace it. But it's tough, girl. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, just slow down and just realize, just look around and just realize where you are right now. And you know what? I feel like the problem is, I think I'm looking for some type of like excitement all the time, you know? I think I'm somewhat looking to be on 10 all the time and excited and just adrenaline rushing and things like that, you know? Maybe like, I guess I'm looking for like dopamine on a daily basis, and every day doesn't, you know, grant that, because some days are just slower than others. Some days are more calmer than others. So you're not going to be on a natural, like, or maybe some people are on natural highs, but maybe you just, I'm just not. I keep saying you. Maybe I'm just not. Because right now where I am in my life, I do not hate my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very content with where I am and all that I have. But it's almost like I always have a constant need for more. And I'm always asking myself, like, okay, when am I going to reach the point to where I have enough? Like, and I'm not looking for more, you know? So I guess I just need to do more work on being more grateful and showing, I guess, having, you know, much more gratitude for the present moment, because I'm always looking for that next thing that's just gonna set my emotions off and have me inspired and motivated and ready to live life and ready to create an X, Y, Z. And it's like, maybe it's just slow right now. Like, maybe you just chilling, but I feel like, and I hope I'm not contradicting myself, but I feel like when you really sit back and look at it from a different perspective, the calmer days and the days where it's just quiet and it's not much going on, I feel like those are the days that should be embraced a bit more, you know? Like, although, yeah, the excitement is cool, like, yeah, all of that feels great, but also having that calm and having that quiet and being in that solitude is also great as well. I be feeling like if life is slow and quiet, then it's not really worth living. But I can think of many people who will literally, if God came down right now and told them, listen, you get 24 hours of peace and quiet, do you want it? I'm sure they'll be like, hell yes. Hell yes. You know? So I don't want to take this chapter in my life for granted. It's just very, I guess I'm still in my chill season. I've been in it for a while, and I guess I'm still fucking here again.